Hi everybody, so in this DayZ video I'm going to be talking about how you can find the compass and the orienteering compasses, two really important tools for surviving long term in DayZ, because if you use them in combination with something like the I Survive map, obviously you can work out where you are, because if you come to a town you can see which way you're facing, and that will tell you like your orientation within that town. But I think more importantly, especially on public servers, it enables you to travel cross-country with the confidence that you will reach the position you're meant to be going. So say you were at Radio Zenit, you know where the radio station is, and you wanted to get to the Northwest Airfield, but you wanted to avoid Grishno or Novi or Stary Sabor, and you wanted to travel kind of through this area here because there's not going to be any bandits, watching the road. If you've got a compass, you know that if you head kind of west till you hit that little lake there, then if you head sort of northwest, you're going to go past the helicopter site, you're going to hit that road, and then you're going to be at the Northwest Airfield without passing any of the more common choke points. So where do you find compasses? Now if we look in the DayZ XML files, we can see that the ordinary compass is classed as a tool, and its usage name is military and hunting, and the orienteering compass is a tool and its usage name is village and hunting. So what we can do, so these are all the locations, the buildings that are classed as hunting locations. So really, when I talk about where you should go to find things like these compasses or the orienteering compass, it's also a case of where not to go. So there's no point looking in the industrial, too many industrial areas if you're looking for a compass. Don't go to a construction site. Don't go and have a look, in a garage, that sort of place. So places that are classed as hunting. Now, it's also a tool. So somewhere like the general store, the blue general stores, that has a usage category of village, as hunting, and a tool and village. And as you can see, tools are meant to spawn there as well. So that's a good example of somewhere where you would go. And also, if you're a more experienced DayZ player, just think about the places where you've seen tools before. You've seen tools. For example, if we look at we said villages as well, didn't we? And towns. So think about when you're going around the towns, you've found tools in outhouses and sheds and things like that. So if the compass is classed as a tool, you're going to find them in there as well. So hunting, so general store, castle, red camp house, feed shack, brown camp house, white camp house, hiking trail, shelter, small hiking. These are the ones that often have the maps next to them. I found compasses in that sort of place before as well. Deer stands, aiders, actually abandoned aiders. They're classed as village hunting, village and hunting as well. So there's a chance you'll find a compass there. The shooting gallery, and military. So actually we've jumped forward a little bit, haven't we? So then we've got town. So you've got pubs, schools, large offices. City hall. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we don't know. See, the Wikipedia or the DayZ wiki isn't completely complete about what usage categories are in each place. But it's worth checking things like the kiosks, the gas stations, civilian airport complex. Let's have a quick look at that one. Yeah, that's classed as having tools in them. So that's good. And then villages we said as well. So villages, you've got all the normal houses, you've got the churches, you've got the trains. So if we look at a train, yeah, so a train is classed as village, and can be classed as village and tools. So again, you could find compasses there. And then finally, we said military, didn't we? And so military, obviously you've got the military bases, guardhouses, containers, watchtowers, the mess holes. The usual military places where you would go to look for your M4s and your AKs and your camo stuff and things like that. Now, as far as how many you'll find, on a vanilla DayZ 1.9 server, orienteering compasses, there's only 50 of them. So there's not that many of them. And then normal compasses, there's 70 of them. Now you use them both the same way. Well, the normal compass, you have to, I think you press trigger to flick it open, and then you zoom in, and then you have a look at it, and then red is north, and then you just kind of work out which you're going. So there's not that many compasses around, but it's definitely worth picking up. And for me, it's one of the things that I don't really feel that my loadout within DayZ is complete until I've got a compass, so I can really work out how I'm going to be navigating, and especially with that off-road navigation where you're not navigating around the roads, you're going across the field, through the woods, through the forests, so you can avoid potential bandits. Okay, so that's enough from me. Now, if you got any questions about you and you want me to do any videos about how to find specific things, please put them in the comment section down below, because they're relatively easy to do, these videos. And I find them quite interesting to do as well. So if you want to know how to find something, stick it in the comments down below and I'll crack on with it. Okay, that's enough from me. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the time, press subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.